Hey guys, RC here. Just showing you the new wide track Fray front end. This front end is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. It is a tungsten weight, really low to the ground. As you can see, it is insulated from the axle, so you can't short out. It does have a little wiggle to slide. In case you like your sliding, you can space it out if you want. Comes with the angled front tires and rims. The full front end is weighing about 2.8 grams with a titanium axle. The weights are just absolutely beautiful. They're real small, really low. This is the lowest CG we can picture getting without being extremely loose on how big a front end can get in the rules. So we're doing an introductory price of $20. There it is, pressed on the spacer. Introductory price of $20 for the holidays. Get everybody started. They're usually going to retail for $23. They're going to retail for $20 for the, at least the first week. For the Black Friday sale. And so, yeah, we will be selling, all the individual parts as usual. You don't have to buy a whole front end to get the weights. You can just buy a set of weights if you want. There is some... We will be selling a spacer that's a little bit bent up in the front for an Aurora. We're going to bend that lip up a little bit for you because they're a little loose on the Aurora cars. So we're going to pre-sell those like that. The spacers and the weights when you buy a front end will come pressed together, like so, because they're not super difficult to press on, but for some people they might be. So we're just doing that at Liberty. If you want them separate, put a request in whenever you order them. Just remember, these also come with the angled front tires. The angled front tires are the same tires as your other tires. They're going to run about 1/10 bigger on these special rims as well. There's also a retainer, a new retainer that is not standard. That's a low friction retainer. We're going to put that up as well. However, if you use the low friction retainer, you do need to use spacers, because what happens is if you leave the front end this loose where it wiggles back and forth, this rim will get really, really wobbly. It's already a little wobbly if it's not out tight, which it will, which makes it's just inevitable. But it makes it really wobbly without it. And it's just got a little bit of the copper, it's got a little bit of the brass taken off on the inside edge to make it so there's just less contact area on the rim. But I would really recommend spacing it out, where it's only got 5 thou of play compared to anything else. The front end is also Fray approved. It's really showing with the low center of gravity that it's got, that the lap times are coming down with it. It's simpler to use than the other front end. It does not move front to back like the other one. The front to back motion, when you lower the CG this much, is not as important. And the lower CG and the availability of being able to get a material like this is just more important than the front to back motion, in case you're wondering why that is. The other thing that it stops is, even on this body here, you can tell we kind of wallow out the front wheels a little bit. For the old style front end, we will no longer have to make this a little wider down here at the bottom for the rock. A lot of guys just didn't like doing it. It's kind of a pain, understandably. And it makes the bodies look worse. So we're just, trying to improve in all aspects. So hopefully you try one. I think you'll be really happy with the results.